Hello everyone, my name is Xenos Forever and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
Yeah, thank you, Jorrvaskr, for stealing my thunder. Anyways, last time we joined the Companions, the, equivalent of Tamriel's fighter guild in Skyrim. You know, now that I'm a member, I might be able to get one of the two-handed weapons that were hanging on the rack outside. If that's the case, I can start training two-handed. What? I like having my skills balanced out, okay? One reason I don't really do pickpocketing is steal a battle axe. Let's go with the battle axe. Well, considering that they're... Hello, Ayla?
I've heard you may actually be stronger than you look. Perhaps we can hunt together someday.
Maybe.
Until next time.
Yeah. That's one of the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Okay, that one's
says that I have the strength of Ysgramor, and my brother has his smarts.
I'm not completely sure, but
There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
You know the old man doesn't like it. Let's just not be too obvious.
Too obvious about what? Anyways, I think Farkas and Vilkas are twins, and ironically, both of their names mean wolf in different languages. Ugh! A Chaurus. Honestly, I think these are cattle to the Falmer, the snow elves. Well, the equivalent of cattle to humans, or Nords, I suppose. I don't know if they have cattle elsewhere in Tamriel. Do they? Like I said, I'm not the best at Elder Scrolls lore. Don't look at me. Alright, now then. Hey, Heinzker!
I ain't done nothing.
I wasn't talking to you, Brendan.
Talos the mighty, Talos the unerring, Talos the unassailable. To you we give praise. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
Well, I know a bit about Talos, but what can you tell my audience about Talos, Heinzker, if you would please?
Hello, my friend. If you seek knowledge about mighty Talos, you have most certainly come to the right person.
You're welcome.
In mortal life, Talos was a Nord, possessed of unmatched tactical skill, limitless wisdom, and the power
Oh, those are just guards. Okay,
into
sorry.
men's hearts.
Really?
Talos mastered the power of the voice, and with it he united the lands of men into a great empire.
Well, that's
In
impressive.
southern lands, he was known by the name Tiber-Scepter. Here in Skyrim, we honor him by his proper Nord name. So great was his reign in life.
Sorry.
When he ascended to the heavens, he was made Lord of the Divines. If you want to know more, I'm sure you can find any number of tomes on the subject.
Well, I'll keep an eye out, thank you. But seriously, that's just... Okay, I'm breaking the wall again, but that just seems way too cocky. I mean, there were already 8 divines. If Talos became the 9th divine just because he was a great emperor, doesn't that just seem a little cocky or arrogant for a worshipper?
Because the so-called Emperor is a coward. That's right, I said coward!
Well...
Oh yes, he agreed to banish the worship of Talos at the tip of an Aldmeri sword. They called it the White Gold Concordat. Well, I call it blasphemy. A true son of the Empire would never have turned his back on our greatest hero. Not at any price. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Cyrodiil is a long way from here. And in Skyrim, we will never forsake mighty Talos.
Quick question. Isn't Cyrodiil right to the south of Skyrim, or is there a country in the way? I don't remember where Orsinium and Hammerfell, but I think they're actually to the southwest of Skyrim.
Let them come. I have no fear, for Talos is my ally, and I am his prophet. His word is upon my lips, his voice in my throat.
Well, best of luck, Heinzker.
We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have
ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars. I used to love just listening to Heimskr.
You were once man, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Stormcrown, Horn of the North, where my bread is long winter. I breathe now in royal and
Well, at some point I may just let Heimskr go on and on for you guys, but honestly, I think maybe I'll just... I think I might just go talk to Balgruuf now. Dragons reach discovered. Right, I forgot. Each of the bigger holds, like Whiterun, Windhelm, Solitude, Riften, they're, I suppose we could call them mead halls, because that's kind of what they are. I mean, Skyrim is based on Norse folklore in our world, so this would actually, I think, be the equivalent of a mead hall, such as the mead halls at,
You've seen the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on, friend.
Oh, yeah, jeez, don't get too close to me. God. Sorry, I didn't expect the guard to just sneak up behind me like that. Well.
Ain't nobody high and mighty in these halls, except in the Jarl. And don't you forget.
Okay.
I might just be a servant among lords, but don't think for a moment I don't take my duties as seriously as the Jarl himself takes his.
Well, I don't blame you.
I only counsel caution. We cannot afford to act rashly in times like these. My lord, please. This is no time for rash action. I just think
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
You see, I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. I was there.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Thank you, Ireleth. Hello? Who are you? Hrongar.
all this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yes, I had a great view while the Imperials were trying to cut my head off!
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal.
Criminal? Are you kidding me?
But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen?
Well, okay. Well, let's see. I was crossing the border, I got ambushed somehow. I mean, how do I walk into an ambush like that? Where was the ambush anyways? I mean, somewhere in... Anyways, then they put me on the list for no reason. I mean, I wasn't even on the list in the first place. And then comes the dragon. Destroyed Helgen, and last I saw it was actually headed over... It was actually flew over Bleak Falls Barrow and headed this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right.
Was she?
What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl
dragon
of
is lurking in the
will
mountains...
view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him.
Aye, vey.
We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people.
Thank you, Balgruuf.
Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
Imperial armor.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
All you ever do is complain about what you want. You're a spoiled baby.
I'm going to tell Father you said that. He'll tan your hide for sure.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me.
Fetch?
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
Do I look like Lara Croft to you? I mean, really? Shut up, comments. Do I look like Indiana? That just got me a whip, guys. I should have started off with that one. But seriously. Alright, so, but in all honesty, Farengar, what in oblivion does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Okay, so what do you need me to do, Farengar?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites.
Wait.
Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Okay. Anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow? You know, before I go plunging into a decrepit tomb?
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords. Perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself.
Dragon War.
Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south.
It's not that bad, Farengar.
I'm sure some locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
How do you know the stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow anyways?
Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable.
Wizards and their secrets. Alright, fine. Tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us.
I forgot to mute my laptop.
Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlord.
I apologize about that, everyone. It just... that was stupid of me. I usually have the mute on when I'm recording. I didn't realize I'd be getting back feed. So you'll be hearing a bit of double talk from both my feed and the... Yeah, my apologies, everyone. I mean, I've been having really bad luck with this. I mean, lip syncing didn't match on the video in episode 1. Episode 2, my video was completely off for some reason, like off by half a second. And now this, you guys are gonna get double feed for the first 15 minutes. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruuf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Well, that explains it. Have you ever encountered any dragons?
Sadly, no. My work affords me few opportunities for such an adventure. Perhaps some hero will bring one to Dragon's Reach, like old Olaf one I once did. What a fascinating conversation that would be.
Yeah. Fascinating. Let's just say that and be done with it, Farengar. Alright, how do you enchant weapons and armor?
Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary.
Oh, thank you.
Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin.
Huh. Well, where can I learn more about magic?
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold.
Funny, I'm already a college student. Great. I will now transfer from this college to Winterhold. As if Syracuse isn't icy enough! Oy. Well, thank you, Farengar.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl
Anything
is
we can
not a
use to
patient
fight
man.
this dragon.
Neither
or
am I.
dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruuf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Thank you, Farengar.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Yes, sir! First, let me just,
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow.
I'm not leaving just yet, Farengar. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, remember those items we picked up from the dead mage? Alright, Fortify Magicka. Fortify Magicka Regen. I don't have any soul gems, so let's just oh, that's an alchemy state. That's an alchemy lab. You use that to create potions.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Screw you, Nelkir.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice, shouted him apart.
Really?
Father says I'm too young to train with the sword, so I practice with my fists.
Another one of Balgruuf's children, I believe. It looks like all that's in there is just a steel sword, so I'll just leave that be. Really don't want to get the guard on my back for that. I mean, what's the penalty for larceny? I only have 53 gold anyway, so I'm probably just gonna get thrown at Dragon's Reach. Anyways, ooh, I can't tell if that's elven or glass. For the record, it's not glass like what we use in Windows or light bulbs. It's actually moonstone. You actually get glass from. You make glass items with moonstone. Okay, so you've got Hang on. Thank you. All right, so it's auto saving. So let's just go up to the so destruction, restoration, alteration, smithing. Here we go. So you got your steel smithing, which is just steel, and the arcane blacksmith, where you can improve your magical weapons and armor, obviously. Steel smithing lets you improve your steel weapons to legendary. You got dwarven smithing, which allows you to make dwarven things. Not dwarves like Gimli or not like dwarves like Gimli or Zoltan Shive from The Witcher. But I mean like the Dwemer, the deep elves. The Dwemer are actually supposedly extinct after some sort of cataclysm, no one knows for certain. Orcish smithing. You remember the orc at the beginning? You know, the guy with the protruding jaw like this? Yeah, this actually has to do with their stuff. I believe it's mostly Corundum, but no, Orichalcum for them, I believe. It's been a while, so... Then from Orcish, you go right over to Obsidian, right? Ebony. Well, it's not ebony wood, but we can treat it more like obsidian than ebony. Then we have Daedric smithing, which is... no, I don't want to... Right over... No. Here we go. Daedric smithing, which is essentially an upgrade to obsidian armor. Ebony armor. Ebony armor! It's been a couple years, okay, since I last played Skyrim seriously. Dragon armor, which you make from dragon bones and dragon hide. And then on the other hand, you've got elven smithing. Wait, do you use... oh, crap. You use elven ingots, I believe, for elven smithing. Advanced armors. Glass smithing. Right, I'm just gonna stop making a fool of myself because I... well, yeah, I almost forgot. Being an Argonian, I can actually swim underwater. Wait, hold on, why can't I... there we go. I don't remember who the Red Legions are, so don't ask.
Thinking of
Are you married? You look
There's a
like
house for sale.
Make sure you treat your wife with the
should talk to the
respect she
steward.
deserves.
I'm sorry, Alam, I don't even have a girlfriend.
But I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
Well,
What is it?
is something
You
wrong?
tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
What were you two arguing about, Rend?
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword.
Oh.
He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Do you need help finding the sword?
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions.
Hey, I'm a companion!
I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you.
White River Watch. Thanks, Amren.
If you find that sword, please. Saphir! Wait,
Against its own people!
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Sure.
Just 1 gold, please?
Sure.
Oh, thank you. Divines, bless your kind heart.
Why are you begging?
It's what Brennan said I should do. He's the only one that's been nice to me since Mama. Since she died. My aunt and uncle took over our
Aw.
farm and threw me out. Said I wasn't good for
Oh,
anything.
you poor girl.
I wound up here, but I don't know what to do. I miss her so much.
Well,
Bye.
hopefully things got better for you, Lucia.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Hard work.
you tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Oh, hello, Isolde.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
You're looking to become a merchant?
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Maybe I can help you.
You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Oh, thank you. Well, best of luck to you, Isolde.
Farewell.
Damn those Grey Names to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
Send you back to Riverwood.
Yes, Housecarl. We'll leave immediately.
just us against the dragon. Is that it?
I can't afford to send anyone else, and we don't know where the dragon is. Your main job will be to keep an eye out and get the people to safety if the town is attacked. I don't expect the three of you to fight off a dragon by yourselves, but I do expect you to do your duty.
Of course. We'll keep Riverwood safe. You can count on me. Let's move out. Time's a-wasting.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life, but when I hold my daughter in my arms, I know I made the right choice.
Hang on a sec. Let me check. Oh, I do have a book. Spell Tome Sparks. Alright, new spell learned.
What do you need?
Excuse me?
Be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
There we go. Okay, so Jorrvaskr's the meat hall. I suppose Dragon Tree would be more keep then. Sorry. Hang on. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to cut this short, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Live long and prosper, out of your